Hey guys, welcome to day 12 of 100 Days of Making Comics. This is probably the fourth time I've tried to record this thing. I've been having trouble with my mic, and then my battery ran out on the last one and didn't save anything, so here I am, 7:30 at night, trying to shoot this thing again. I have got it on my sofa, and so whatever this is, that is me moving the sofa cushion. So bear with me so I can get through this thing. Okay, so first off, last night, day 11, I had mentioned that I wanted to scrap the entire concept of the book and just be done. And I needed a day to just regroup, and this is what I came up with last night. And whatever this is, don't worry about that, I just wrote it. But this is my idea of dolls. And I don't know, I'm thinking about making sketch dolls. Just as I flip through my sketchbooks, different things that I've done that I think are cute, but they are going nowhere. They are not going to be part of a comic book or anything else. And I thought, why not make sketch dolls? We'll make like little pillow dolls, like an outline of the doll here with a border, but they're just basically my sketches. Now, do I think they're going to sell? No, absolutely not. But what I've learned, and I think as I've mentioned in past video, is usually what I think will sell will never sell. So I'm going to go in the opposite direction, and I'm going to have the year of Tammy. So if you're familiar with Seinfeld at all, when George went against all his intuition and had the year of George and did everything opposite of what he normally does, well, that's what I'm going to do. And so this will be the start of the year of Tammy. So I'm going to go ahead and start like thumbing through some of my old sketchbooks and seeing some of the images that I think are cute, and just start making dolls out of them, I guess. Now this one here didn't start off as a young Wilma Flintstone. She actually just started as the actual naked form with this head shape, but then as soon as I drew her little bangs, it was Wilma Flintstone, so I just finished it out as Wilma. So that's how I spent my night last night. I didn't really focus on becoming at all. I was really thinking about some more passive income type things, and this is the direction that I was heading. So now let's go ahead and we're going to get into something a bit more personal. I hesitate to share this, so there are little post-it notes over information that might pertain to actual real life people I know, and so I hope I don't, if anybody who I do know watches this is not meant to make fun of anything but that, because you're a big part of my life, and kind of still are in many ways, even though I may not be friends with one of them, but yeah, so let's just get into it. Okay, so these are all of my journals from the time that Becoming is set. Let me just get them up here. These are basically from, I think they start like 93 and they go to 96. And so this is the earliest one, and Ian in my comic book is based on this one right here. And as you can see, I have written Mr. Gone. And the reason I did that is because I live in a southern town, and you do not see this very often. And the first time that I saw this walk through the mall, I think my eyes did like a Tex Avery Wolf thing, and they just bugged out of my head. And I'm like, I have got to know who this person is. And so this is Ian in the comic book. This is who he is modeled after. Who he is in real life is probably not going to be who he is in the comic book, but this is who he's modeled after. So this is one of the little drawings that I did in my journal, and I don't know if you can see without it blurring out, but inside the eye there is Ian, basically, and it's all I see is you. So I thought that was like psychotic. And I might be scaring off many of you. The next thing is those little stupid poems that I was telling you about that I did at this time. And this is one of them. This is called Want. And I'm just going to back it up, and you can pause the video if you'd like to read it. And that is it. And now we move on to Caleb. And this is Caleb right here. This is the only actual drawing I ever did in any of my journals, and it says I love him, and it's true. He is a huge part of my life. He's probably the most instrumental person in my life as far as art. Actually, this right here, I don't want to show you too much, but the pen that this is written in and that he is drawn in is a pen he gave me to work with. He does comics as well, and I think I was talking about doing comics or sketches, and so he gave me his pen. And how many people would loan out art tools to a complete novice? And so, yeah, and that's why Caleb is in almost every work I've ever done, and probably always will be, because he is huge in my life. I don't think he honestly ever if he realizes how big of an influence he is in my life, and I am so thankful that we are friends. So, Caleb. So that is him. Basically, this right here is becoming written. All I'm doing now is going through, reading them, and then like making notes based on what I'm reading, things that I can use based on these journals that I really want to have a part of the story. So that's what tonight is about, is just rereading these. And I want to say like a basic outline, not quite a basic outline, but close, based on the story that I have so far in real life, and then we're going to embellish that a little bit. Now the next thing is this journal here I found. This is from 2008. I am so sorry, this video is like walkie. This journal is from 2008, and I was really going through some, like, I wanted to have my own business. I think I had done stand-up comedy or wanted to get it. I don't even remember the time frame of my comedy, actually. I think it was 2006. But anyway, this is something I guess I was working on, the 30 major causes of failure, and I had written down all of these things, and look at all the yeses that I have. Oh my God, yes, it's procrastination. And oh my goodness sakes, I have a lot of yeses, so it's pathetic. But I'm going to have to go through and read this too, because I'm sure they probably still apply. One of the biggest things that I struggle with is validation. And even then, look at this. It says, why did you quit stand-up? I knew I could do it, so let's leave it on a good note and not risk failure. Don't push it. And what I meant by that is when I did stand-up, and I don't know if any of you know that I actually did stand-up, but I will post links to the videos of me performing. I think I have 2 videos, my second time and my 4th time on stage at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. And yeah, I've always wanted to be a comedian ever since I was little, but I wanted to be like the 1950s, like black and white, Lenny Bruce, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's what I wanted, but anyway, what I mean by this, in everything that I do, dolls, comic books, anything, is I get sidetracked by validation. And if you tell me I can do it, then I'm done. Like with stand-up, I performed on stage, and then the guy who ran the show for the open mic night pulled me aside one night into the kitchen area and said, you had a really good set. I think you got some good material. I'd like to see you back here every Monday to work on it. And that's all I needed to hear. And that's so sad for me, but that's all I needed. I just needed somebody to say, yeah, you can do it. And he did. And it wasn't like one of the other comics had said it. It was the guy who ran the open mic. And he's, I think he's a well-known comedian. I will have to find his name, but I don't remember his name because it's been a while ago. But yeah, he saw that I could do it, said I could do it, and I went home a happy girl and was on to the next project. What else can I do? And I think that goes back to like when I was doing this one here and the 30 things of failure. One of them was a big yes, was jack of all trades. I don't know where it is now, but jack of all trades. And that is so true, because I'm one of those people, and I don't know how many artists are, not successful ones, I bet. I think I can do everything, and I try it. I tried stop motion animation. I can do that. Even Warren Ellis liked my stop motion animation, so I'm done. That's all I needed. And it's pathetic, really. And so don't anybody tell me that I'm good at this, okay? Tell me I suck. Tell me to keep going. You'll get it. Maybe by day 100, you'll get it. But yeah, I think that's partly why I hesitated to do this whole 100 days, is because as soon as somebody says something positive, then that's all I need to hear, and then I'm done. So, I mean, I don't want to have like negative comments down below, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I don't want to get sidetracked by validation. And it could be why I'm doing this again, because, for my other comics, I didn't really hear it. I mean, I sold them well and things like that, but nobody really said, like, this is really good. We like to hire, something like that. So, yeah, this is just a crazy video. But anyway, I just wanted to say, we have Becoming. Becoming is right here. Becoming is these journals, and it's just a matter of getting it outlined now and getting it back on track, getting the vision that I wanted in the beginning 17 years ago, and quit trying to tell somebody else's story and tell my own. So that is where we're at. I'm feeling very good about this, and I have tomorrow's video. I'm going to discuss a topic that I don't know if it's too I don't know, ego driven is what I want to say, but we'll talk about that tomorrow on day 13. So I want to thank you guys for watching and putting up with all this silliness, and I will see you tomorrow. I got a clean house, and nothing promotes creativity more than clean house and an empty sink. So who knows what will come up with tomorrow's video. So you guys have a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.